Hey everybody, happy Saturday. How y'all doing on today? How y'all doing on today? Let's see. Hey Nitty Gritty. Hey girl, how you doing? Hey Narc showing some love, getting dressed for work, but listening from the bushes. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, I am Michelle. How you doing, boo? Hey Maritza. How you guys doing today? How y'all doing? It's August 26th. We done made it about done with this year, you guys. What, 4 more months until we welcoming in a new year? Y'all ready for that new year? Is y'all ready or is y'all ready? Yes, please hit the like before coming in. If you could be so kind, I appreciate that. Hey, Regala. Good afternoon, Narc Slayer, Moz and Chat. How you doing, beautiful? Hey, Ginger C. How you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in on this hot Saturday where I'm located at. It's hot as the devil's balls. Hey, Tawana D, how you doing, boo? Regala speaking to Nitty Gritty. I am Michelle and Maritza. Hey, Annie Lowe, how you doing, boo? Welcome in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in here. Get out them bushes and come on in here. Come on in here. Yes. Regala saying, good afternoon, beautiful. To Ginger C. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Linda Forge. She said, hello, just stopping by to show you some love. I hit the like button. I appreciate you, Linda. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm happy to see you guys. Absolutely. Yes, Nitty Gritty saying hello to everyone. Everybody speaking. Yes, I like to see that. Y'all interact with each other. I love it. Linda saying hello, everyone in the chat and mods. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm coming before you guys today to speak on the topic of domestic violence. I come across a lot of stories, right? I'm sure, you guys probably see stories of this and everything. And just let me say this: trigger warning disclaimer. This may be heavy for some, so I totally understand if you have to exit my live, exit the chat, please do so. I totally get it and respect it because I know that this can be a heavy topic for some. Sometimes it's even heavy for me, even though I've been there, done that, and have made it through it and everything of that nature. But even sometimes, different stories affect me and are heavy. And this one in particular is quite heavy for me. And I wanted to come on here and just share it so it can be, a part of my platform, which is a part of my mission regarding domestic violence, is to spread awareness. Okay. So that's why I'm doing this. I just felt the need to just share this with my audience. So I wanted to just pop on here for a little bit and do so. Everybody's speaking and everything like that. Please hit that like button for me. I appreciate it so much. Okay. And we finna get into it. So this is the story of Jasmine Fields and Shamika Stabler. I don't know if those two names ring any bells with anybody here in my audience. But we gonna get into it. It's a very triggering story, but I feel like it needs to be put out there because sometimes, we take the subject of domestic violence lightly. Okay. I feel like we've all been guilty of that at some point in our life. All right. And I just feel like we should not make a mockery of it. I feel like we should not use that subject to throw jabs at each other and to humiliate and dog each other out. Okay. Now that's how I feel. And I'm sticking by it, So give me a second. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. I'm going to be showing you guys a video. All right. Just 1 minute.
Killed Shamika Stabler. What do you have to say about that? Anything you want to say? Did you do that?
Did you do it? So why are you here right now?
Is this a retaliation for what happened a couple weeks ago?
This is the story of Jasmine Fields, aged 26, a mother of two who was shot while trying to leave her boyfriend Tyvonte Johnson, aged 24. He tracked her to her home, then shot and killed her in front of her two kids and also her best friend Shamika Stabler, who Jasmine begged not to leave her while Tyvonte was
Can you guys
her.
hear that?
She said,
Please put a 1 in the chat.
And I stayed out there with her.
Shamika ended up being shot too, but survived after spending few days in the hospital only to be killed weeks later by another member of Tyvonte's family. A very crazy, twisted story.
Can you guys
Hello
hear
and
it?
welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
Breaking news is first tonight. A woman is dead after being found shot in her car on the interstate.
This story will be taking us to Mobile, Alabama. Mobile is in the southwestern portion of Alabama, where the state meets the Gulf of Mexico. Mobile is packed full of history, nightlife, traditions, and good old Southern hospitality. A city full of so much greatness and culture. Jasmine Fields, aged 26, was a beautiful, kind, and loving person who always had a smile on her face.
It's everything you wished for. Your site traffic is skyrocketing. Until this happens.
She worked at Alorica Inc. where she made money to take care of her kids. She was a devoted mother to her two kids, a boy and a girl, who were her world. She worked hard to provide for them and to give them a good life. Like most people, Jasmine was in a relationship. Unfortunately, Jasmine had a dark secret that she kept from friends. She was in an abusive relationship with a man named Tyvonte Johnson, who was controlling, jealous, and violent. He would often hit her, threaten her, and manipulate her into staying with him. He would also stalk her, call her constantly, and show up at her workplace uninvited. Jasmine tried to break free from him several times, but he would always find a way to get back into her life. He would beg for forgiveness, promise to change, and shower her with gifts and attention. He would also use their children as leverage, saying that he loved them and wanted to be a family. But Jasmine knew that he was lying and that he would never change. She knew that he was dangerous and that he could hurt her or worse. She knew that she had to get away from him for good, for her sake and for her children's sake. That's why she decided to move out of their shared apartment and into a new home in Whistler, a neighborhood in Pritchard, Alabama. She hoped that by moving away, she could start a new life and escape from his grip. But she was wrong. On the morning of July 20th, 2023, Jasmine was getting ready to go to work. She had just dropped off her kids at their grandmother's house, who lived next door. She was about to get into her car when she saw Tyvonde coming towards her with a gun in his hand. He had followed her to her new address and waited for the right moment to strike. He was furious that she had left him and that she had moved on with her life. He wanted to punish her and make her pay for rejecting him. He started shooting at her, hitting her multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Jasmine fell to the ground, bleeding profusely and gasping for air. She tried to scream for help, but no one heard her. Her children, who were inside their grandmother's house, heard the gunshots and ran outside. They saw their mother lying on the pavement, covered in blood. They saw their father standing over her with a gun in his hand. They then saw him hurting himself too. They saw him fall next to their mother dead. They ran towards them, crying and screaming. They tried to wake them up, but they didn't move. They tried to hug them, but they were cold. They tried to understand what had happened, but they couldn't. They were traumatized by what they had witnessed. The police arrived shortly after and confirmed that it was a serious case. They said that Tyvonde had killed Jasmine and then decided to hurt himself too. They said that it was not the first time that he had abused her or threatened her with a weapon. What surprised everyone at the scene, including the police, was that there was a third person who had been shot too. Shamika Stabler, Jasmine's best friend, had been there the whole time and had been shot while trying to help Jasmine out of the situation. Her family were devastated when they heard the news and said that Jasmine had filed several restraining orders against him in the past, but he had violated them every time. They said that they had tried to protect her and arrest him, but they couldn't find enough evidence or witnesses to do so. They said that they were sorry for what had happened and that they would do everything they could to help the children. The children were taken to the Mobile Child Advocacy Center, where they received counseling and support from professionals who specialized in trauma and abuse. They also received love and care from their relatives and friends who rallied around them. They were brave and strong, but they were also scared and confused. They missed their mother terribly and they hated their father for what he had done. They wondered if they could have done something to stop him or save her. They wondered if they would ever be happy again. Jasmine's friend, Samika Stabler, tried to save her on that fateful day but could not. Samika survived after spending a long time in the hospital. After she was released, she had a chat with some news outlet. She stated that, "I did what she asked me to do." She said, "Sis, don't leave me out here," and I stayed out there with her. Samika continued to say she got shot in the chest. "It went through my lung, then came out through my liver, and it ended up in my stomach where doctors says it's just too dangerous to remove."
Shamika Stabler says it's all too surreal right now for her. She says it's hard to talk about. She's still traumatized by what happened.
Did the best I could.
The definition of a friend.
I did what she asked me to do.
The final test of an unbreakable bond.
She said, "Sis, don't leave me out here." And I stayed out there with her.
Jasmine Fields was shot and killed by her ex-boyfriend, who then turned the gun on him, according to police. Shamika Stabler was shot in the chest trying to save Fields. The details of that horrific night are vivid, but Stabler chooses to remain silent about them for now.
It's been hard. I'm just trying not to think about it.
Stabler got out of the hospital Saturday. She's still in a lot of pain. A bullet on the right side of her chest, a broken heart on the left.
I'm doing a little better. I got shot in the chest. It went through my lung, out my lung, through my liver, and it's just like down in my stomach. I said it was too dangerous to remove it, so.
She says the pain of losing such a gem is unbearable.
Jasmine was a very loving, she was a sweetheart. That was my baby.
But the memories will hopefully help her heal, like this one she shared on her Facebook page today.
I think I was going through something, and Jasmine, she knew when something was wrong with me. She'll text me out the blue. I don't know if you read the message, but she was just like random thinking, you're a good person. That she just did that all the time.
Samika had been friends with Jasmine for several years. She knew about Tyvante's abusive behavior and tried to help Jasmine get out of the relationship. It later came to light the text between Tyvante and his cousin where he was telling his cousin what he was about to do. The cousin tried to talk him out of it, but he remained adamant and asked him to take care of his little brother when he is gone. Samika said that she was still in shock and grief over Jasmine's death. She said that Jasmine was a wonderful person who deserved better. She said that she hoped that her friend's story would raise awareness about domestic violence and inspire other victims to seek help. She also said that she prayed for Jasmine's children and hoped that they would heal from the trauma. She said that she loved them like her own and that she would always be there for them. Unfortunately, that love would not last too long.
What if you could do SEO smarter and faster? With Wix, you can edit your meta tag.
In the text between Tyvante and his cousin, he mentioned his younger brother. His name is Tremaine Johnson, aged 19. He somehow in his twisted mind blamed Samika for the death of his brother even though it was evident that he had hurt himself the day he killed Jasmine. Tremaine would track down Samika weeks after she was discharged from the hospital after being shot by his brother. Tremaine shot and killed Samika unfortunately. She was able to try to drive herself to the hospital and she identified Tremaine Johnson, aged 19 as the shooter. Police arrested Tremaine Dante Johnson and are charging him with murder in connection to the death of Samika Stabler.
Tremaine Johnson, Pritchard police say you shot and killed Shamika Stabler. What do you have to say about that? Anything you want to say? Did you do that?
Did you do it? So why are you here right now?
Is this a retaliation for what happened a couple weeks ago?
Do you know her? Anything you want to say? Anything else? Did you do it?
Do you feel bad?
Breaking news is first tonight. A woman is dead after being found shot in her car on the interstate.
She was rushed to the hospital, but she died there. Our Tyler Finger has been tracking this breaking story all afternoon long. Tyler, we now know the victim's name.
Yeah, and just a couple of minutes ago, we just heard from the police chief of the Pritchard Police Department, Walter Knight, who came out here and was able to shed some light on exactly what happened this afternoon. Take a look at video from the scene from I-165 northbound. You can see a black Toyota Camry with its door open and investigators going through it. We're told a woman was found shot in that vehicle and was taken to the hospital. Pritchard police, though, do not believe she was shot in that location. They believe she was actually in the process of driving to the hospital. Law enforcement has identified her as Shamika Stabler. Stabler was a lone survivor of a murder earlier this month in Pritchard that took the life of her friend Jasmine Fields. We're going to have more on that coming up. But again, this situation happening this afternoon about 1:30 on I-165 northbound, right near the I-65 exchange. Police, though, having to bring that down to one lane while the investigation is underway. Again, the victim, Shamika Stabler, is the person who was killed. She was in her 30s. She was taken to University Hospital where she passed away.
All right. And again, the victim has been identified as Shamika Stabler.
Right. Fox News had just interviewed Stabler just a couple of weeks ago after she was released from the hospital.
She was shot trying to protect her best friend, Jasmine Fields, who was killed in a murder.
A very twisted and sad case of two friends who died at the hands of two brothers. We hope Jasmine continues to rest in peace. We hope Samika gets the justice she deserves soon. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Jasmine Fields and Samika Stabler. May Jasmine's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for domestic abuse survivors. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.
So there you have it. Such a sad story. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Hey, Alice, how you doing? Thanks for joining today. Regala said, I thought this story sounded familiar 20 minutes from my home. Oh, okay. So you heard about this, Regala. Yeah, it's very disturbing to hear that, you know. It just goes to show that there are real friendships out here. But what stuck out the most to me, you guys, is the fact of how the system continuously fails victims. Okay. And when I say that, I mean, like, for example, this young lady, she did what she was supposed to do. You feel me? She tried to leave him, move to somewhere else and everything like that. She did the restraining orders and everything. But once again, you know, the system, in my opinion, failed this young lady and her children and her family. What else are you supposed to do? You file the police reports, you get the restraining orders, you even do things like moving to other cities, other states. And these maniacs, okay, they still seek you out. And, you know, you're depending on the law to hold up their end and to protect you. You do your part, y'all do y'all part, right? But like I said, it's just so sickening and heartbreaking to hear a story of this nature. But also, on the flip side, what I got from it as well is the fact of this is what real friendship looks like. That's what real friendship looks like. Let me see. Yep, really sad, Maritza. Regala said, Maritza, yes, ma'am. I remember this so well. Okay, Regala, so you had already heard about this. Yeah, very tragic. Alice said, what in the world is going on? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I really don't think we'll ever figure it out, you know? Linda said, this is so sad. Prayers for the family and those kids. Absolutely, Linda. Absolutely. You know, it was just sad to hear how her children stood over the lifeless bodies of their mother and their father. Okay. Like, I pray for those kids wherever they are right now. You know, I hope that they weren't turned over to the system. I hope, you know, grandparents or somebody loving, you know, is taking care of them and got them the help that I'm sure they needed after witnessing something like that. Okay. How traumatic. I am Michelle said, it's sad that the law doesn't care till it's too late. Exactly, Michelle. You know, they're reactive instead of being proactive, right? What else are you supposed to do? Okay. This deranged demon was stalking this young lady, you know, and you can't get too comfortable when you have a situation like this. Okay. These type of demonic people, they are relentless in their pursuit of you. Okay. They look at you as a possession that belongs to them. And to them, it's like, how dare you leave me? How dare you move to another city? How dare you move to another state? Okay. And this fuels the rage. Okay. And we saw in the text messages that this monster was sending to somebody in his family, how he was saying, nah, my mind is made up. Nah, I'm finna do this. Yeah, mine been made up. He just needed to find her. But like I said, would you do that for your friend? You guys listening to me right now, everybody out in my audience, Bush people, would you guys do this for your friend? Because for me, that stuck out a lot. You know, sometimes we tend to use best friend and sis and sister and my home girl and everything like that loosely. But at the end of the day, if you was in a position of that nature, as Samika was in with her best friend Jasmine, what would you do? You feel me? Like, because that's the true test. Maritza said, hell yeah. If I'm with my friend, we fighting together. I'm with you. If that's my real friend and I take friendship seriously, oh, we going to war together. If I'm there, yeah, it is what it is, right? Jasmine asked her friend not to leave her, and her friend didn't leave her. Do you know what her friend did? She jumped in front of some of them bullets. That's what she did for her friend. And I salute her because that's a real friend. Shall we all be blessed with loyal, down ass friends that when the test come, they gonna pass the test. Unfortunately, you know, this type of situation, we don't wish on nobody, okay? I wouldn't wish this type of situation on nobody. Not even somebody that I don't give two fucks for. I still wouldn't wish it on you, okay? I'm just not that hateful and evil. But this, to me, is the true definition of friendship. Because I feel like friendship is based off love and loyalty, right? Loyal to the soil. That's, you know, how I get down with my folks. That's how we, you know what I'm saying? That's how we get down with each other. I don't deal with the fake. I don't even know how to be fake. You know, if I like you, I like you. If I don't, unfortunately for you, I don't. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is just one story of millions. There are millions like this. There are stories where the monster kills everybody, including the babies. All right. I feel like that was a coward move because that's what these monsters are. They're motherfucking cowards that you want to take your punk ass self out. All right. Nah, stand in it. Stand in it. Okay. But what they do is they off themselves because they're really some pussies. Okay. Them type of monsters, they ain't gonna fight no man head up. They want to pick on what they feel is the weaker vessel. Y'all don't hear me though. Or do y'all hear me? Linda said, whatever happened to dating And if it doesn't work out, we try to just raise our kids. People don't own each other. The devil is busy. I agree with you, Linda. I suggest we all take our time. I suggest, like I said in one of my other lives from a few months ago, treat dating as a data mission, where you just looking at him like you just trying to get data. You're asking questions. You're talking about uncomfortable topics like mental health. You want to know about their mama, what the relationship is with that. You want to know about the relationship with the father, if they have mommy or daddy issues. All right. Don't be fooled by how good they smell, how white their teeth are, how handsome and beautiful their beard and their skin is. All right. What kind of vehicle they pulling up in. Don't be fooled by that. The devil comes in many shapes, sizes, and forms. You got to be ready for it. Okay. So like I've told young women in general, even men, don't be so quick to fall for the okie doke. Take your time, get to know these people. All right. You ain't in a hurry. If they like you, they gonna put up with your interrogations, or they can get the fuck on. It wasn't meant, right? So take your time. Question everything. Get a full makeup on that ass. I mean, down to their toenails. Okay? Because you just never know. And we all have that little voice that lives inside of us. Some call it intuition. Some call it discernment. That's what I call it. Use it and listen to it. If something don't feel right, make sure you take heed to that. Okay? Because it's not right. It's not. So listen to yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's always going to be a bright red flag at some point. Something about them gonna make you feel uncomfortable. And it may be subtle. Take heed to even the subtle flag. That's just my recommendation, Maritza said, please make sure to share this live because sharing is caring. Absolutely. Thank you, Maritza. I am Michelle said, narcissist always comes in disguises. Yes, they do. What they do, Michelle, they send their representative to meet with you. Okay. You're not going to get the real him or her. You're going to get the rep. Okay. That's why you have to be prepared and have that full armor on, where you're not going to fall for that okie doke. Whether you know they're a narcissist or know what a narcissist is, it doesn't matter. Still, do your homework on these people. Do your homework. Take your time, slow down. Okay. Because I feel like a devil can't stay in disguise for too long. And once that demonic force senses your energy, that you up on game, guess what he gonna do? He gonna flee. Ain't that what the devil does anyway? The nitty gritty said, amen. comes as an angel of light to deceiving and destroying. That's it, and that's all. That's it, and that's all. Regala said, you're exactly right about being weak. Yes. You know, unfortunately, you know, some women stay in those types of relationships because they feel like, and it's different facets to it. It's not just about being scared to leave. You want this person to change. All right. So you kind of dumb yourself down and stay there waiting on change. But what people don't realize is them monsters ain't changing. They are who they are. They're not changing. Who has to change is you. You got to change. You got to change your mindset. You got to change your life. You probably got to change everything about you, how you move, everything, so that you can wake up. Because waiting on them to change, that's a no-go, boo. You're going to be waiting until you unfortunately meet your fate in an untimely manner. Or you may get out of it with bumps and bruises, but you made it through. But at the end of the day, you're going to be traumatized, okay? And you're traumatizing your children as well. And some say, well, it's easier said than done. I agree, because I myself have been in a domestic violence relationship years ago, all right? It wasn't physical, but it was verbal. It was emotional. It's still abuse, all right? Because domestic violence comes in many shape forms, all right? So I can talk about it. I can share my experience in hopes to enlighten others that may be in it. Okay. That's what I'm here for. But I'm not going to have a pity party with you. We're going to have to devise a plan to get you going and up out of that. We don't have time, to sit and dwell and snot and sniff too much. We got to get you up out of there. So that's how I am when I deal with people that are going through things of this nature. Because we can't pity party ourselves. So we'll never get anywhere being like that. And that's with anything in life, Things do hurt, but we got to dust ourselves off and we got to get going, especially when we have children. Okay. You got to do it for your kids. I am Michelle said, right. The most of the time, the real person doesn't come out till after they get in real good. Heck yeah. And that's when they start revealing themselves. After they done got you mentally. See, the key is to get you mentally. They gonna get you physically. Okay? Because to be honest with you guys, what I've found and what I've heard is that them type of monsters have the best DICK from what I understand. Yeah, they know how to put it down on your ass. Like they do, they know how to put it down. So, okay, once they didn't check that off, they gonna get you mentally. Oh, once they got you mentally, it's a wrap. Like Michelle said, they in real good at that point. They done blew your back out. All right. So after that, now you pillow talking and you opening yourself wide about your business and everything of that nature. Okay. So then next step is to get your mind. And it's a go after that. Let me see. Marissa said, right, Nitty. Linda said, I do background check if I meet someone, been doing it for years, it pays off. Absolutely does, Linda. It's a safety mechanism, because you just never know about people. Regala said, Narkslayer, you're so right about collecting data. I found out after the fact that mental illness ran in his family. Right. Yeah. Normally it always does, Regala. Somewhere. Okay. Somewhere. Maritza said, yes, I am Michelle. I say don't get serious, date, and don't give no bums yet until you get to know them. Right. Yeah, don't give them the buns now. Take your time, make them wait, make them work for it. You feel me? All these toys and stuff that they be advertising, invest in something like that. Invest in something like that. Do what you gotta do, but don't give it up. Don't give it up so fast. I am Michelle, said Maritza. Facts. Nitty Gritty said the mask always falls out. It always will. It's always gonna fall down. Alice said, gotta run. Great topic. I'll catch the replay. Okay, Alice, have a beautiful Saturday. Take care, boo. Thanks for dropping in. Michelle said, the nitty gritty, Michelle always on. Yeah, I don't blame you, Michelle. That's the best way to be, boo. Maritza said, I met my first narcissist at 16 that used to put his hands on me. Oh my God, until my dad and my homeboys got in it, beat the brakes out, homeboy. And I bet you he beat it too. He got the hell away from you. He tried it, but was unsuccessful. So good for him. He deserved it. But my thing is, you wonder where he's at. Hopefully his behind is pushing up Daisy somewhere, because people like that don't deserve to be walking amongst people like us. You know what I'm saying? Out here victimizing and unaliving people because you don't understand that somebody don't want to be with you and they're through with you and you feel like you can put your hands on them. Like, hell no, you can't. Pretty Little Butterfly. Hello, this was a great live. Hey, how you doing, Pretty Little Butterfly? Thanks for joining. Let's see. Nitty gritty. I think the verbal, emotional, and financial is amongst the worst type. Yeah. I mean, imagine having all those wrapped up in one. Like I said, abuse is abuse, right? There's sexual abuse too. You feel me? Like, imagine going through all of those and being able to walk away and tell the tale about it. Those are strong people. And I'm one of them. All right. Very strong. Tried and tested and made it through. So yes, those are amongst the worst type. I agree, Erica. I am Michelle saying hi to Pretty Little Butterfly. Regala said, I'm enjoying the topic and will catch the replay. Have a good rest of your evening, everyone. Okay, Regala, you too, boo. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great Saturday. Maritza said, oh, yes, in your gut. LOL, lost my mind. Right. Nitty Gritty said, yes, the physical is bad, but the emotional and verbal remain in your mind. Have to purge yourself mentally and spiritually to move on healthily. Preach, Erica. Preach. You are absolutely right. You have to purge their voice up out your mind. That nasty spirit up out your soul, about your being. And that takes a lot of time and work. Okay? And I feel like if God blessed you up out of the situation, he gonna bless you through the rest of it. All right? He didn't leave you when you was in it, and he ain't finna leave you when you out of it. And I feel like not everybody is strong enough to use their voice to tell their story, to help others for whatever reasons. But we're not going to shame people. We're not going to shame victims that have been through domestic violence. We're not going to make fun of them. We're not going to mock them, okay? Because that type of thing can do like this to your door. Can be knocking right on your door next. It don't have to be you. It could be your daughter. It could be your niece. It could be a sister. It could be your friend, your best friend. It could be a coworker that you real cool with. Okay? This type of thing can happen to men too. We don't talk about that much, but men can be victims of DV as well. All right? So I feel like we all have a duty to have integrity about ourselves, in that we should be more responsible as far as shaming people that have been through such a thing. I feel we should not do that. Okay? Yes, we get mad at each other. We go low. Okay? I understand that. But let's have some kind of decency about ourselves. Because you have to look at it like this. Look at them babies that Jasmine left behind. Think about the children that are affected by this type of thing. They don't have no mother. They don't have no father. They probably living with family, grandparents. I don't know where they are. Okay? But they have to grow up with no mommy and no daddy. I would not wish that or make fun of that for nobody. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I ain't going that low. I don't feel none of us should go that low. Are we humans and do we act out in our emotions? Yes. Yeah, we make mistakes. Of course. But I just don't stand by certain things of that nature, because people is out here losing their lives behind this type of thing. I just feel like, certain things we should conduct ourselves with more couth. Okay? And also, I just want to say that this is a true testament of what real friendship looks like out here. If we blessed to have friends like that, poof. Yes, God got you. Those are angels. And them two young ladies, their souls are dwelling with the Most High right now. It's just sad that their lives was cut short so quickly. Jasmine was 26. Shamika was 30 years old. Very young. They still had their lives in front of them. Okay. So this can be like a reality just to show what goes on as far as domestic violence. Like I said, this is just one story of many. There's so many more. So many more. But this one today, it just spoke to me. Because number one, it just shows how the system can fail victims. When you do everything right, you dot your I's and you cross them T's. Okay. It also showed me how real friends act accordingly. And it also showed me that we need to take this topic a little bit more seriously. There are all kinds of topics, out here that we could talk about. But right now, at this very moment that I'm speaking to you guys, even the people in my bushes, somebody right now is going through DV right now as we speak. Hundreds, thousands right now. Okay. So this stuff is real. Marissa said, enjoy your Saturday, Sis Regala. Yes, yes, yes. Michelle said, criticizing is one of the first signs. Exactly. That's one of the first signs of many. You are absolutely right, Michelle. Maritza said later, as we get older, and hit me up on Facebook and apologize and ask for my, wow. So he asked you to forgive him. So that means he's still living. Hopefully he changed his life, Maritza. Hey, Pat N3, how you doing, boo? Welcome in. If you guys could please make sure you hit that like button for me, I appreciate it very much. I am Michelle said, hey, Pat N3, pretty little butterfly speaking to Michelle. Nitty Gritty said, I went through all emotional, verbal, financial, physical, and sexual wrapped up in one person. Thank God for deliverance. Yes. Thank God for deliverance. So happy you still here with us, Erica. You made it through. You made it through. And your story, your strength is going to help others. And I've told you this. We're all here for a reason. We all have a purpose in life. A lot of us still don't live in our purpose, or we're trying to find our purpose. But I feel like the things that we go through is a part of our purpose, right? Because we can live to talk about it and live to tell about it. And I feel like just use that to help others, because you just never know. You never know what dark spot somebody can be sitting in. And something you say might touch them, enlighten them, and bring them out. All right? Don't doubt yourself. Because you never know. And sometimes this can be a hard topic for me. So bear with me. Because yeah, you know, I just hate to see things like this and hear stuff like this. It can be overwhelming. Let me see. Absolutely. Pat in 3 saying hey to Michelle. Nitty Gritty speaking. Yes, welcome everybody to the chat. Welcome all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Let's see. Erica said, amen. Shaming them silences them. Yes, it does. And they never truly heal because of fear and disbelief and because of embarrassment. Okay? Embarrassment. And it makes people not want to come out and talk about it or not want to get help. Okay? So then in turn, they end up staying with these monsters because they feel like they don't have nowhere to turn to. They feel like nobody understands them. So what do? They stay. So let's not be people that make people stay because we're being insensitive. Okay? That's all I'm asking. Let's not be those types of people. You know, nobody wants that type of blood on their hands. That's all I'm saying. Michelle said, I live life like it can always happen to me. You never know. Absolutely, Michelle. You never know. Who are we? We can't tell the future on what's going to happen to us in the next hour, let alone the next month or year. We don't know. But what I know is if you put good out, it's going to come back to you. Okay? That's what I do know. All right? What you put out, whether it's good or bad, is going to come for you eventually. Like I said, none of us are perfect. Okay? We're not perfect people. We make mistakes. Learn from them. Try to learn from it. Okay? Maritza said, right. Michelle said, I'm exempt from nothing. I'm with you, Michelle. I know I'm exempt from nothing. That goes really to all of us. Okay? Erica said, right, Michelle, I never thought it would happen to me. Thought I was too smart for that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of us thought like that. We thought we knew everything, right? You know, couldn't tell us nothing. Okay? So, I mean, it just goes to show, you know, that it can happen to anybody. We don't wish that on nobody. I would never wish that on anybody. I don't care how bad I don't like your ass. I will not. I will not. Maritza said, nah, his ass is suffering in jail. Where he belongs, Maritza, for thinking he can try you. That's where the hell he belong at. Good for him. Because I was hoping he was either there or pushing up daisies some freaking where. Okay? Linda said, I really enjoyed your topic for today. Got to get dressed for work. Everyone stay safe and stay cool in this heat. Love to all. Same to you, Linda. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day, boo. Pretty Little Butterfly said, it's definitely real. My child was in a DV situation and ended up in jail. But if she would have told me or my husband, I know things would have been different. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad she made it out. Pretty Little Butterfly made it out alive. That's the blessing in it. However, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. But yes, as a parent, I agree with you. Because if one of mine ever came and uttered something like that to me, or even they just look like something like that's going on, oh, it's showtime. It's showtime. I ain't finna play with it. Oh, you got to go. Either you gonna go voluntarily or you going involuntarily. Because me and my family, we deep. We very deep over here. And we roll as a unit when we pull up. I'm talking about family, whole neighborhood. Like what? So what you doing, partner? You either voluntary or involuntary. Which one? So I feel you, Pretty Little Butterfly. But I'm sure your daughter has a story to tell that, you know, it can help others. And that's the beautiful part about it, that you can get out here and, you know, hopefully spread awareness to help the next person to, you know, be able to identify certain characteristics of these monster ass people out here that's walking amongst us, preying on us. So I'm sure she has a very profound story to share and everything like that. Let's see. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I don't want to hold y'all too long on this beautiful Saturday. I myself got some things I got to do, got to hit a few corners and everything like that today. But I just wanted to, you know, push a little enlightenment out on these YouTube streets regarding this topic. I'm probably going to expound more on, you know, a few other stories that stick out. They all stick out to me. They're all equally important. And we should all, you know, try to open our minds to learn about this topic. You know, even if we know about it, you know, I'm sure we all have little sisters or nieces or cousins or whatever the case may be, that we can just each one teach one, you know, try to, you know, just be a gatekeeper to help others. All right. Because trust me, it'll come back to you. That goodness that you put out, it will come back to you. I promise you. It's how you live a healthy life. And it's hard to live a healthy life, you know, because it's like so much going on in the world. Hey, Ayana, how you doing, boo? It's so much going on in the world that it makes it a struggle for us to stay focused on our goals, our missions, and basically our purpose, right? The things that we encounter, the negativity and everything of that nature. So we just got to stay strong. We got to keep our head up. We got to do things that make us happy. We got to guard what we watch, what we listen to, and just live life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, enjoy living your life, because life is short. We're not promised to be here in the next couple hours. All right. We don't know the day, the time, the minute, the hour that God is going to, tell us it's our time. And, we got to check up out of here. So in the interim, live your life. Speak positivity over yourself and others. And I know that that's hard to do, but try to practice doing it. And just live for the moment. You feel what I'm saying? Do things that make you happy. Take yourself out. Don't depend on, your man or your husband or whatever the case may be to take you out. Take yourself out. Okay? Get up, get yourself dolled up. Plan your whole day, whether that looks like taking yourself out to lunch, dinner, brunch, whatever the case may be, to the movies, go to the park, walk, get you a good book to read. Pour into yourself is what I'm saying. Find your happy space. Don't depend on others to bring you happiness. Okay? Yes, other people make you happy, but don't depend on that in order for you to smile. Do things for yourself. I'm just saying, because these are some of the things I do, Pamper yourself, facials, manicure, pedicure, waxing, I don't know, hair, get your hair done. You know what I'm saying? Go on shopping sprees. Screw them bills sometimes. Nah, we don't want your lights cut off now. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get your lights cut off now. I ain't saying that. But just do things that make you happy and make you smile sometimes. Don't depend on others to bring you happiness, because sometimes other people will disappoint you. Okay. Let me see. Ayana said, working and plugging into your platform. Thank you, Ayana. I appreciate you. Maritza said, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Absolutely. Ayana said, movie alert on Tubi. Everything is both. What's the name of it, Ayana? Ayana said, my daughter takes herself out to lunch. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need that me time. You feel me? Like, that's called self-care. And we all should practice self-care, right? Because we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of like taking care of our husbands, our boyfriends, our kids, our families, our loved ones, whatever. We get caught up in that, right? Because we're nurturers. And we forget to nurture ourselves. Okay. And that brings about illnesses, like high blood pressure, stress, depression, long list of illnesses that comes from us neglecting ourselves. Sometimes you have to tell people no, when they pulling from you too much. Sometimes you got to say, nah, I'm good. I can't do that with you today. I can't help you today. I got to go do this for myself. It's okay to tell people no. Because my family come to me for everything, okay? They be blowing my phone up. Like, when it come down to planning functions and stuff like that, I'm like the person for that everybody, depends on. Because I know how to put a function together, right? And so, if I said no to it, then it ain't gonna happen. So they be pressuring me to do that. And sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, like, can they find somebody else? But okay, come on. But I'm talking to myself too, wherein I'm like, I'm gonna have to learn how to be like, no, I was tired, boss. I ain't planning no function this time. Let's see. Erica said, yes, lady, self-love is important. It really is, Erica. Ayana said everything is both. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look that up because Tubi been popping lately. They movies have definitely came up, all right? Because them stuffs used to look like plays. Like how Tyler Perry used to do them plays. That's how generic and bootleg some of the movies was on there. But they have really came up. So, yeah, I'll be watching Tubi a lot. Let me write that down. Everything is both. Everything. I'm definitely going to look that up. Thanks, Ayana. Maritza said, I go to Bath and Body Works just to smell the candles and spray. Maritza, I have an addiction to that place. Oh my God. If you guys could see my bathroom, like it looks like Bath and Body Works. Oh my God, I'm so addicted to them. I love their stuff. I really do. The candles. And then we're going into the fall season with the Halloween, and they have the different plug-ins and stuff, Maritza, that are themed based on Halloween. Girl, they be breaking my pockets. So I feel you. Yes. Picture Me Dead. That's another one. Okay, let me write that one down too. Because shoot, I love a good movie. Maritza said, me too, right? Girl, they be sending me coupons and everything. I'm like a VIP. I be getting the 20% off, the buy one, get two. And girl, I didn't set an account up in my husband's name so I could get double the coupons. Oh my goodness. I love that place. It's like a playground when I walk off up in there. Yes. Especially the stress relief line of products that they have, Maritza. You probably know, I'm sure you do. They have a line in there, you guys, and it's geared towards stress relief. And they have the oils, they have the lotions, they have the spray that you can spray on your pillow, just mist a little bit on your pillow before you lay down. And it actually works. It actually works. Like the smell, the scent, the eucalyptus and everything that they have in there. Yeah. And it smells really good. Maritza said, download the app. I have free items. They love me there. Girl, I got the app. I got all that. I got all that. Ayana said, Tubi is the new Black Lifetime, right? That's the perfect description. Exactly, Ayana. Maritza said, oh my God, me too. You too, Maritza? Ayana said, cucumber melon is a nice fragrance. Yes, I love that fragrance. It's very refreshing. And it just smells really good. Yes, trust me, I have that too. Marissa said, yes, I have the candle. Girl, I got the 2 wick stacked up, the 3 wicks. I can't wait to see what else they're putting out. because I'll be there to get it. Maritza said, Ayana, I have 50 plugs in my house right now. That's it. You know which one smells really good that I have all throughout my house? Well, on the second level of my house, I have I can't think of the name, blackberries and something. I would have to go up there and look at it. But on the first level of my house, I have vampire blood plugged in. Oh my God, that smells so good. So I'll have the plug-ins plugged in down here, and then I have the candle, the 3-wick, that's burning as well. It smells so good. It's called, then I just found this new one the other day when I was in there. It's called Everlasting Magic. It smells so bomb. Everlasting Magic in the 3-wick candle. Y'all might want to get that. Pineapple mango. Yes, that's another good one to have plugged in. Merlot, absolutely. Yes. Oh my God. They be like, oh, you can get 5 for 25. My bag be having like at least 30 of them. At least 30. I even have the little thing in my car to have your car smelling really good. Yeah. We're obsessed. Right, Maritza? Ayana said, came in middle, gonna catch the replay. Absolutely, Ayana. Thank you. Catching that good old replay. That's what's up. But I'm going to let you beautiful ladies go. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a beautiful weekend. I'm going to be talking to you guys again. Please hit that like button for me. I appreciate it so very much. And if you like my content, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. I will be coming out to talk to you guys more on this subject and other subjects as well. But I thank you guys for joining. Let me see. Champagne, apple, and yes. Oh, we forgot the sprays, the room sprays. How could we forget the room sprays? Oh my goodness. Yes. And all you need is just to spray it one time. One time. Because if you spray it too many times, you're going to be sneezing. That's how strong it is. Yes, yes, yes. Love, Bath and Body Works. All right. And during the pandemic, you know, when everybody was in the house and everything like that, that did not stop nothing. I was doing my orders online. Still getting my orders in. All right. So that didn't stop nothing. Ayana said, what's your symbol? Oh, Marissa has it right here. Yes, yes, yes. But thank you guys for joining. I'm finna let y'all go. I know I done said it like 2 or 3 times. I really enjoyed speaking to y'all today. My heart was feeling heavy when I first came on here, but I feel a little bit better. Just coming out here talking to my real ones, my supporters. So shout out to you guys. Y'all know who y'all are. Yes, curbside pick. Still had to have it, Maritza. Okay. That shutdown didn't shut nothing down as far as Bath and Body Works was concerned, because people like you and me was keeping them in business. All right. We was keeping them in business. But anyway, you guys have a good rest of your day and everything like that. And I'm going to be talking to y'all again later. Okay? Take care. Love to all. Peace out.